certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Hey, good evening. Boy, that sounds good. Welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. Let's have a good time, huh? Right? Nothing going on? No insurrections and occupations of Capitol buildings? I suppose this New World Order shirt is really kind of on the nose tonight.
A little bit.
Welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. You know, I just realized as our numbers are quite a bit lower than they usually are at the start of the show, although I should give it more than 30 seconds to update, we might be seeing a smaller audience tonight.
Yeah.
Given that they might all be glued to their television. Oh, never mind. There it is. Well.
Oh shit, that went up quick.
Here I thought you guys were going to be gone tonight, and already more than halfway to where we usually are. Okie dokie.
Are you all marked safe on Facebook from the riots?
Yeah, are you guys all safe from the riots? Isn't that what everybody does? Mm-hmm. They go on their Facebook, don't worry, I'm safe. Yeah, I know, you're from Montreal. Calm down. Nobody thought that you were vacationing in D.C. in January. Holy shit, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I've been watching this stuff. I'll be honest, I didn't keep track for most of the day. I wanted to stay away from it on purpose because I was like, this is not going to be my whole day. Then I came down here to prep tomorrow morning's show, and I knew we were going to be talking about it tomorrow. And I came down here to prep tonight's show, and I went, okay, I'll open it up. You ever open up riot coverage 7 hours into the riot? Woo! So you got a lot of catching up to do.
Well, this is going to be fun for me because I don't know anything
Holy shit, do you got a lot of catching up to do. We'll talk about all of it, man. We'll do all of it. I don't want to make the whole show about it. We've got fun things to talk about. Same thing with tomorrow's show. We'll cover all this, but we're going to have fun. We're going to do hype trains. We're going to do bit races. We're going to hit sub goals. I like myself better as a distraction than I do as a newsman, you know?
Well, yeah, you should be. You're making people happy.
I don't like to go in there and be like, oh, did you see the horse shit today? Everybody's talking about the horse shit today. I don't need to spend all day talking about the horse shit. Obviously, I'd be irresponsible as a streamer, as a show host, because it is interesting. Mm-hmm. I mean, to say the least, we talk about... You know what? People have been asking me, the new listeners have been asking me, what's this show about? There we go. We talk about what we find interesting.
Yes.
Do you know what I find interesting? These riots and this occupation of the Capitol that happened today. But you know what else I find interesting? I'll be honest, that I've been reading a lot about. And you can call me gay, you can call me whatever for this. Kim and Kanye's impending divorce.
What?
You haven't heard this?
Shit. No, I tend to live under a rock when it comes to this shit.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
A potentially $2.2 billion divorce might break Paul McCartney's record. I'm sorry, Jeff Bezos broke Paul McCartney's record.
I can't wait to hear what happened. Was it his
I guess they've just been living apart for a long time. It's very Betty and Don Draper-ish season 2.
Gotcha.
So they've just, well, without her banging a stranger in a bar, I think. Although she could have.
He did plenty of that.
I don't know. I have no idea.
They're both shitty people.
I have no idea. But welcome to the show. Already the numbers looking great. Guys, here's the deal. Here's what we ask for. We don't ask for a dime. If you want to support us with bits and subs, that's how we make our living. We love it. But hey, if you can't, don't be one of these people who's like, I gave you my last Don't ever give me your last anything. Unless you bought a set amount of bits and you're giving me your last bit. Don't ever give us the last anything. If you're in a good position to help out, help out. But if you're not, share the show. Share the link. Get other people to come on in. That's all. Sounds good, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's it. But bits and subs for those who can. We entered tonight's show at 3,528 subscribers. Fuck it. Let's go for 3,600, right?
Yeah.
Should we go for 3,600? Put ourselves in a position tomorrow to break our record of 37?
Secondary of 3,650.
Look at this greedy bitch, huh?
I like all of you in here.
They just grab you right by the balls, don't they? Don't they?
Yeah.
Gray Duckling says, I sold my soul for y'all. Yeah, we didn't. But here's why I don't feel bad. I never asked you to do that. Peter Wacker with 100 bits. Thank you, buddy. And Bless Your Heart and Sinister Mind both subscribing. Smitten Kitten with 85 bits. Oh, yeah. If you want to start a hype train, it's 8 people with 100 bits or more. Listener Me says 568 viewers. Yeah, on your dick. No.
I mean, I would shit a brick if I saw 500 viewers right now.
I don't know where you're seeing 568 viewers.
Like, oh my God.
Are you doing a thing where you just say that so I shit my pants?
He read the number backwards.
Oh, that's what it is. It looks like 512, but no, unfortunately, 226 is what we're seeing.
Which still is not bad.
I'm happy with 226. All right. Hey, you know what? Let's do a lot of this. Let's do a lot of calls today.
Hacky Radio Guy.
All right. What's going on, Hacky Radio Guy?
Hi, Aaron. I was calling and wondering about, did you get those Amber Alerts earlier today?
I did, but it turns out those are all fine.
Those are all fine?
Everything's...
Well, I saw a news article on of 2 mugshots. Those look like fine individual citizens.
Are you trying to do a black thing, sir?
I love this voice.
No.
Are you trying to do a black
I'm not
thing?
trying to do... No.
Because I believe the
Hear me
assailants were African American.
Were they now?
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Now you know what? Now I feel racist. Now I'm going to go check. I saw it today. Oh my God, were they white and I just imagined them as black?
Right.
No, those are black people, aren't they? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hey, Hacky Radio Guy. Jafaria Listenbee. Oh, it says black male. Wow, they even put the race in there. Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
that never happens.
Yeah, you know what? You made me feel really racist there for a second. Turns out I'm just garden variety. I'm good. I'm good.
No, I was just saying and whatnot, the fact that they had it up as captured at gunpoint, but they didn't have normal pictures. They just had mugshots. Really fine individuals there who are really contributing to society.
See, you're going to... I'm not biting.
I know, this is...
I'm not biting on what you're doing, buddy.
Whew.
Well, all I got to say is, go boys, lace up.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Okay. That guy's funny.
Goddamn moron. I love him. Oh, I have to save a few bits for Savage Thoughts tomorrow now that they're finally monetized. Oh, are they?
Yes, they are.
Hey, congratulations to the boys. Congratulations to Savage Thoughts for getting monetized. That's fantastic. 10 Tier 1 subs from Trump Yeah 2020. You might not like tonight's show.
Right. We're all blue now.
Yes. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Aaron's Fuzzy Butt Cheeks, 300 bits. My lunch money for tomorrow. You choose a good shirt for this evening. Was it intentional? I wish I could say that my New World Order shirt was intentional, but it is not. I just really like the NWO shirt that this one got for me.
It's fitting. And did you know that you've actually worn this shirt before? You put this shirt on in the garage, and I had your OJ jersey on. Do you remember? It's still...
Oh, yeah, that's the shirt I wore.
It's the magical shirt that went back to size.
All right, guys. You want to start a riot train or whatever the hell they call it? 100 bits at a time. Death and Taxes, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1. Looks like we're getting there on our sub goal. We're only 54 away. 53 away now. We're already at 35.47. So, do we jump into it? Do we go with the riot coverage?
Everything's going to be okay, guys. All the Democrats are going to fix everything.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll tell you this. I don't know what your guys' opinion on this whole deal is. I don't give a shit what politics you are. I think it's really bad for the country to have tens of thousands of people storming the Capitol building.
Yes.
I think that's bad. Outside of the government, like nuking an entire American city, I don't think that's good. Like, it's not good for the country. It's not good for you and me to have 10,000 yahoos storming the gates. That's not good.
It doesn't get much worse.
And by the way, nothing happened that calls for a storming of the gates. A president guy ran against another president guy, and one of the president guys lost. And it wasn't really all that close. It was kind of close. And the one guy who's raised a cult the last 4 years, and look, would I rather have Trump in there than Biden? Let me be very clear about this. Yes, thank you guys for starting a hype train. Let's keep it going with bits and subs, but I'm going to stay on this for a minute. Would I rather have Trump in there than Biden? Absolutely. Yes. Do I think Trump got cheated? Guys, I'm going to go with like the rule of law courtroom kind of shit here. Or you know what? I'll go like an NFL referee. The call is Biden wins the election. You can challenge it if you want to, but as the referee, I don't see enough evidence to overturn the call. Do I think there were some shenanigans with absentee voting? Yeah, I don't think that shit gets calculated right. I would like to see everybody vote in person. That's what I'd like to see. But this year was a weird year. Do I think that the Democrats used COVID to try and get Trump out of there? Oh my God, 100%. If there was no COVID, this guy would have won in a landslide. Do you remember how kick-ass the economy was?
Yep.
You couldn't stop it. So do I think they slowed things down intentionally to make him look bad? Yup. Do I also think he said shit and walked into traps that made him look so fucking bad? Yes. He's his own worst enemy, and he gave people all the knives and swords they needed to shove them right in his back.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Do I think that we I agree with Corey. Is there enough that we should maybe be looking into these voting machines more than we have? Yup.
For sure.
But just like Corey, I share his opinion. Do I think there's enough going on with those voting machines that would have overturned the election?
No.
No, I don't. I don't like voting machines, period. I like the way we do it in Minnesota. I have no problems.
Yeah, what's wrong with how we do it? You know, why doesn't everywhere do the same? Why is something as important as an election like that? Why aren't we all doing it the same in every state? Yeah,
I think you got a great point there, sweetie. See, now you're getting all coupley. I don't think it's gay. People don't like it. Real White Mike with 10 Tier 1 subs. Thank you, buddy. We're at 90% of the way through level 3. Jericho writes, Aaron, Kool-Aid much? No foul play, eh? Did I say no foul? Did I not just spend a shitload of time saying, yeah, they pulled some dirty shit? But you know what? It's politics. And I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for a guy like Donald Trump. You can't make me feel bad for Donald Trump and go, well, guys, they played some dirty tricks. He's a fucking New York real estate mogul. He dealt with the mob. He should know some dirty tricks. Benson Bomber, that's a very funny donation. 101.7 bits. That's hilarious. I like that. Just FYI, don't show live streams of the riots. I was on 4 streams that were suspended today. Twitch is really cracking down. That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that pointer. I don't know if I was planning on it, but thank you for the heads up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And people have seen this shit. They're not coming to me to find out what's going on.
Well, I kind of am, but...
Here's a little analysis. So a shitload of people got together in Washington today because they're convinced Trump had the election stolen from him, right?
Okay.
Let me say this. This is going to be unpopular with some people. You're allowed to have that opinion.
Yeah.
It's okay to feel that way. I don't agree with you.
No.
But you're allowed to have that opinion. However, what you're not allowed to do is overwhelm the cops. And by the way, these are people who have been back to blue lives matter, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes, this is what worries me about these people. Trump is so their God. They hold him in such high esteem. They'll sell out all of their values. Remember this summer? Riots were bad, right?
Very bad. Right.
Going, attacking the cops, because even if you believe in all the Black Lives Matter people said, hey, we believe in this a lot. We think we're being oppressed. We think that our rights are being violated. We feel this way. Mm-hmm. And we all said, yeah, but you don't get to burn down targets.
Yes.
You don't get to attack cops. You don't get to do that.
Nothing looks worse than storming the nation's capital.
This looks... Okay, so you're not old enough. In the late 90s, Bill Clinton bombed Kosovo because there was a dictator in Yugoslavia named Slobodan Milosevic called the Butcher of Bosnia. It slaughtered Muslims by the thousands.
Okay.
Ethnic cleansing, the whole deal. We bombed the shit out of Yugoslavia until the people stormed the capital and threw Milosevic out. This reminded me when I watched that on TV. This reminded me of when we took when the people of Yugoslavia, a third world backwater shithole from the Cold War, went in and stormed the gates and took Milosevic out. It was creepy. Now a lady got shot. She got killed. A MAGA lady got shot. Hey, it's kind of like what you guys say about all these people getting shot by cops who do some weird shit. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You know who doesn't get shot? The guy who wasn't storming the Capitol. He didn't get shot today.
I don't think cops come around people that aren't breaking the law, right? The whole quit breaking the law, asshole line.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's good.
But I'm going to be consistent here. And my consistency says you don't mess with these cops who aren't doing anything to you. You don't storm the Capitol. You don't do any of this stuff. You go ahead and you live your life and you protest. You do what you want, but you don't do what these guys did today. It wasn't okay.
Embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing, pheasants. All right, let's go to the phones. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, real quick. So I don't know if it's true or not, but like the whole storm and whatnot, dude, the Antifa, what I heard or whatever, it was Antifa that snuck into the Capitol.
No.
I don't know if you heard that.
No, Mike Lindell said that today, too. There's no evidence of that.
Really?
It's just everybody wants to blame the other guy. When their side does stupid shit.
Yes.
Remember in the riots when Antifa and Black Lives Matter was saying, oh, it's probably plants from the police department. Horse shit.
Dude.
You can understand where a lot of these Trump supporters, and look, like I said, I'd rather have Trump in there than Biden, but you can see where a lot of these Trump supporters would go ape shit and storm the Capitol after the stuff they've been fed.
For sure.
All right,
and dude, I'm totally like you. Like, I vote for, no, wait, one time.
Oh, go ahead.
Rude. Do you hear about Rude in like the Aiken, Crow Wing County area calling out walls?
No, I haven't heard about that, but I'll check it out.
Oh, she's the best, dude. Yeah, she told Walls to come up. You're in the Mitter, Minnesota. That's right.
Okay, man.
Like,
I got to go to the next call. I'm really sorry about that. All right. Thank you. We've got 16% of the way through a level 4 hype train, guys, in a minute and a half left. I've been neglecting it. Bits and subs. We appreciate your support. Let's go to another phone call. What's going on?
Gray Duckling here.
What's up, Gray Duckling?
Hey, I'm just happy to finally hear the end of Red Man Bad.
I thought it was Orange Man Bad.
Right.
Yeah, or Orange Man Bad.
There you go.
I'm just finally happy to not deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be over.
It's not over. It's. I agree with you, buddy. I would love to see. I don't know if it's over with. I mean, what went on today? Holy shit! And then Trump didn't do much to diffuse it either. He said some pretty wacky shit today
I was
too.
going to ask what he said about it.
We'll play some of the audio.
Okay.
Oh God, it'll be horrendous to hear what he has to say. But
yeah, we'll play all that.
I'm just happy not to hear any of it. But hey, keep it going, guys. Love your show.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Have a good night. All right. So the number's on the screen there if you want to call in. Gloria Brannigan gifting a tier 1 sub. 25% of the way through level 4. It looks like that's where we'll wrap up. But hey, at 8:15 or 8:20, we can try again. What do you say? 100 bits from Peter Wacker. Thanks, guys. Like I said, we got into this topic. It is the big topic.
It is.
I did neglect the hype train, but it still got to level 4. And we're very happy with that.
He's thinking that this thing's on its way out, but really we have how many days left till inauguration, too? This is only going to get uglier, especially if you're saying Trump's not really denouncing this.
He ain't backing down from shit. He ain't backing down from a thing.
And you know, the thing is, it's like, I know he's prideful and stuff, but once he's out of the seat and stuff, he's fine. What is he going to be? He's going to go back to being a mogul of some sort, media mogul.
People are saying that
anything.
People are saying he got suspended on Twitter today.
Really?
Yeah.
That mouth of his is getting in trouble.
Well, he was writing a lot of crazy shit.
Twitty fingies.
Oh, no, they just removed some of Trump's tweets because he was saying wild shit. Well, I mean, it's unprecedented. People are storming the Capitol, and he's not exactly putting out the fire. So
you would think that would save him a lot of respect from some people if he would denounce that type of behavior.
Well, first of all, I don't think he's ever going to win with some people. But
no.
Donald Trump, President Trump, Donald J. Trump. No, they deleted a bunch of tweets, but no, he's still there. I'm looking at his Twitter right now. He did not get suspended from Twitter. Once he's not president anymore, they'll suspend him. Maybe he can't tweet. Okay, people are saying he can't tweet for 12 hours. Okay. Well, you got people storming the Capitol. People are dying. They're getting shot.
Yeah.
They said this on the news today. I couldn't believe this. the last time the Capitol was stormed and occupied by a resistant force was 1814 when the British did it.
Oof.
I mean, that's some pretty wild shit. Yeah, people saying, oh, could it have been Antifa putting on MAGA hats? Okay, what's more likely? Tens of thousands of Antifa all decided to get together and put on MAGA hats on the same day that a bunch of MAGA people were planning a demonstration in Washington, D.C., or a bunch of people who have been listening to Trump say over and over, the election was stolen, they're shutting down our Constitution, they're shutting down our democracy, we've got to save our democracy, blah, blah, blah. And the reason they did this today was because they were certifying the Electoral College today. And is it hard to believe that he has tens of thousands of followers out there who will swallow anything he gives them and then storm the Capitol?
Yeah, these are just a bunch of angry people. I'd fully believe that.
Here's my problem with the people who did this today. They remind me very much of the cancel culture progressive left, in that everything they do is a projection of something that has nothing to do with what's actually going on. I mean, look at the cancel culture, right?
Yep.
No matter how many people they get fired, no matter how many people have to go away, no matter what side they're on, they're still always offended by something.
And they're never satisfied.
They're
with
never
what
satisfied.
They've gotten accomplished.
All right. 4 years ago, you had all these angry people. They're foaming at the mouth. They're pissed off. They hate the whole thing. So they elect Trump, right? And I voted for him too.
I did too.
They elect Trump. 4 years later, they're still fucking mad. They're still angry. They won. They got everything they wanted. He got to be in charge for 4 years, which wasn't even possible. And they're still fucking pissed off.
It's incredible, really.
I've got bad news for the Trump people and bad news for the progressives. You're just like each other. You're not looking inside yourself and seeing that the problem is you. You're angry. You're pissed off. Find out why. I don't know if it's a race thing or your dad or your mom or your uncle or whatever. Figure it out, because you're really fucking it up for the rest of us.
Your uncle touched you?
Maybe. I don't know. And Trump looks like him. But the offended people too. You're pissed off and upset and triggered at every little thing. Maybe it's you. None of these people stop for a second. They'd rather storm a Capitol building or burn down a police precinct or burn down a Target before thinking, maybe it's me.
It's just sad.
It's really unbelievable, this whole thing. And these extremists don't understand that they're so much like each other. They can't tolerate another opinion. They don't know how to rationally... I learned from an early age, I played a lot of sports. When you lose, the other side gets to gloat for a while, and you come back and get a rematch.
I've had this same conversation over and over again. They really are so like each other. You're right. They can't handle the opposing opinions and stuff like that, but they react the same way.
I don't know, man. We're taking your calls on the whole thing. We'll watch some Trump stuff. I got to say, one guy I really like is Mike Pence. I would vote for this guy in a heartbeat. He has now publicly defied the president. I wouldn't be surprised if he steps down from office.
Wouldn't be a bad look
it's
for
over.
him.
No, it wouldn't be.
2024.
So Trump, in a tweet, and I think they deleted this tweet, he was shit-talking Mike Pence, saying Mike Pence isn't a patriot. He's not standing up for his president, because Mike Pence, as the president of the Senate, has to ratify the Electoral College results. And Mike Pence said, well, I'm doing it. That's my job. Yeah. I got to certify these election results. And Trump tweeted to all his followers, fuck Mike Pence. Not literally, but he's not doing his job as a patriot. He's abandoning your president. I guess Trump sometimes really does act like a cult leader.
Oh, he is.
Your president, all this brainwashing
language. The mega
language.
stuff has become a cult. You're so right.
So Pence says, I won't betray my oath, publicly defies Trump's demand to block Biden's confirmation after president declares war on his own, quote, weak party at D.C. rally. I like this Mike Pence.
Oh, I love him.
He's a good guy. I mean, yeah, in the past, he's been real weird on anti-gay shit.
There's been a few things.
But here's the thing. The gay thing is over.
Yeah.
It's settled.
It's long gone.
The gay is fine. Everybody's gay now. Everybody's all right with the gay. We're all sucking dicks and fucking each other, and it's all a thing. Gay isn't a thing. You can suck a dick and you're not gay anymore because you're like, gay is a fashion,
Gay's the way.
Right? Gay is the way. Everybody's gay. Hooray for gay. Rainbow flags for everybody. Everybody sucks dicks. Everybody takes it in the asshole. We all love it. It's all good. Movies
I'm a
are
man.
fun.
We're in a gay relationship.
Right. Movies are gay and theater is gay and baseball's gay and we're all gay.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
I don't know.
So Pence on the gay stuff, who cares? But Pence seems like an honorable dude. And I think what they thought was, and this is stupid 4 years later, that if we put this statesman Pence with Trump, he'll kind of cool him down. Where really Pence just ended up being a guy who fell off his skis right away, was hanging onto the tow rope, and the water's just blasting him in the face for 4 years. Yeah, I mean, if you ask me who I stand with in this whole thing, I stand with the cops. Like I did in the riots.
Oh, of course, you have to.
The cops are doing
wouldn't
their
be there
job.
if you're not breaking the law. They just
National
wouldn't
Guard's
be.
in there now. They've enacted a curfew. Everybody's going home. And then the Congress is still going to get back together and ratify the election results.
If I were Pence, I wouldn't want anything to do with this. I think this is the best look for him. If he were to have any inclination of running in 2024, he would definitely disavow this entire thing.
This is
This is a good look for him.
This is a ballsy thing he did.
Yeah.
He immediately becomes my favorite
And
for
he wears a
2024.
blue tie too. Did you see that?
Hey, Native
I am
money.
so autistic.
You
wore
think that's
blue tie.
it's not a Democrat thing? Babe.
Yes, it is.
He just likes blue.
No, I think it is a thing. He made it a thing.
He was a senator for years. Biden was a senator for years. People know this by now. These guys are all friends.
Of course they are.
You know, they have it out in the media. They say shitty things about each other, but they play golf. They know each other. They like they know each other's families. Pence and Biden are probably close. And he's
and they might be. I think he wore a blue tie in support of, hey, I don't think you guys are crazy. Like, here's my support. I disavow this entire business. Here you go. Welcome to the presidency.
Thumper says maybe the other 95% of people who aren't extremist on either side will finally come together and make a centrist party. Hey, man, that would be so awesome. I would love to be part of something where we all disagreed with each other all the time and said, we're together in this.
I totally agree.
All those assholes are good friends. They all are. Yeah, I don't know. Redbeard, she moaned loud when I fucked her from behind. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Maybe the other... Oh, I'm sorry. I got to go back up here. What about the bomb found outside the GOP building? Somebody planted a bomb outside the Democrat and Republican buildings. It's just the whole thing's getting fucking weird.
How embarrassing. Stop being animals.
April's dick is bigger than yours, isn't it, Aaron? That's a rumor. That's an ugly rumor that I don't need to dignify with a response. Let's see where we're at. 3,552 subscribers, 48 away from our goal of 3,600 by the end of the show. I think we're in 5th grade now. Yeah, no. 5th graders are so much more well-behaved than this.
Right. They listen to their teachers.
Think about this.
It's so sad.
We're in America. We've got great lives. Do you know who storms Capitol buildings? Starving Venezuelans who can't get food and don't have a dime in their pocket. They're starving to death. That's who storms Capitals. You're going to storm a Capitol because my guy didn't win. Your guy was never supposed to win in the first place. You're forgetting that the only reason he was ever in there is because the Democrats, for some reason, thought it would be a great idea to nominate the most hateable person alive in Hillary Clinton. That's the only reason he's there.
Yeah. I don't know. This whole thing's fucked up. I think if you have to act like on whoever said 5th grader, this is worse than children. Like, children at least listen when you yell at them.
Right.
Like, these people are animals. It's just not a good look for anyone. And honestly, as somebody who voted for Trump twice even, seeing him be okay with this stuff and not like disavow that entire behavior is really disgusting.
Is it true that Pence had no choice? No, Pence could have sided with Trump. He chose not to. Look, guys, 90% of the country, maybe more, thinks Biden won the election. And they're going, okay, now we move on with our lives. It's like we should play that Bill Burr clip of when Trump won. And he goes, what did Obama, when he was president, did he make you a sandwich? Did he come to your house? Did he call you on the phone?
Right.
No, you're going to keep doing that. Same thing with this. Let's play some of Trump's clips from today. So he made a speech. Biden got on TV first and said, hey, guys, knock this shit off. This is enough. Trump then followed him. Trump followed him with a speech where instead of being like, hey, you fucking psychos, knock it off. Cut the shit. Police, stop this. He went on to basically applaud them and say, you guys are awesome supporters. I love you. This election was stolen from me. Oh, yeah, go home. Let's play some of the clips. We got about 3 of them here.
Hair's looking real white. It must be all that stress.
Oh, God.
It was a code.
Oh, wait, we got to play a 1-minute clip on Daily Mail. You got to play
Where's
a
your
5-second
ad blocker?
The Daily Mail does not let you run an ad blocker.
I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a...
When people, I'm eating the cherry from my beverage. When people are rioting, okay, let me put this in perspective for people, and I hate people who have Trump's back on this, but were pissed off at the riots in June, because it's the same fucking concept. When George Floyd, when our friend George Floyd was
Our hero.
the whole thing was being protested. This would be like the governor coming out and going, look, we know this black guy was murdered by racist cops and they should all be killed and it's fucking awful and goddamn George Floyd's a victim and it's racism in the United States and everybody should be pissed. But you guys should go home. That's not helping when targets are burning down. That's not helping when a lady's getting shot in the throat and people are storming the Capitol. That's not helping Trump.
You would think that if you watch that woman's head get blown off or whatever, and you're sitting there being one of these rioters and just watching that, wouldn't you stop and think for a second, you know what, maybe we're not doing the right thing?
I think they got it after that.
landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us. From me.
It's like going, hey, April, you need to make peace with your husband. I know he fucked that girl, and he fucked her hard. We all saw the tape, and boy, can he fuck. I tell you what. But you got to make good with him now. You guys got to get back together. It's good for the rest of your family. Yeah, look, everybody knows how well he can fuck. I mean, he really gave it to that chick.
Yeah, did he?
Not helping. Aaron's nip clamp. See, this is the kind of attitude I don't want. More than the Democrats said during the Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots. Hey, remember they were dipshits and assholes and fucktards for doing that? Remember that? So what does that make Trump now? I hate this. I hate this both sides shit. I hate this, well, they did it. Yeah, and when they did it, you thought they were shitheads. And now what? When he does it, he's not a shithead? Do the math on this, man. You just said it.
Hypocrites. All of them.
Me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
I'll agree with that last part.
Their mommy.
We love you. You stormed the Capitol. A lady got shot in the fucking throat. She's dead, but we love you.
That's what I'm saying. If he really wanted to have like a Make America Great Again persona and give off that visual to people, why would he? You don't love these people. You don't.
You use them. You use them. Aaron's Nip Clamp says, why are there only standards for one side? Because they control the media and everything else, okay? But if you do the same thing they do, you're the same thing they are. Somebody's got to be the good guy. Somebody's got to be the consistent one. I like being the consistent one. When I'm sitting here in the middle yelling at everybody and everybody's yelling back at me, I feel good about that. When you're only getting yelled at from one side, you're probably fucking up somewhere. Well, why do they have to? Oh, so it's kind of that old, if they told you to, if they jumped off a bridge, would you do it too?
Yeah.
Why are there only standards for one side? Because they're in charge. Okay? Sorry. Because they're in charge. But you got to keep your fucking head about you. If you just act like an angry asshole when they do that, well, then they're going to paint you as an angry lunatic and they're going to beat you.
You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel, but go home and go home in peace.
So just fueling the fire, stoking the fire, even as he tells them to go home.
Right, now all of his little minions and stuff are all looking at him like, oh, look at how nice he is and stuff, and this bad shit just happened to him, and we can't do anything, and oh, But meanwhile, the people working in the Capitol are probably just trying to do their damn jobs and stuff.
Right.
Have no care in the world either way about this stupid election. They're just doing their jobs, and this is what happens.
Yeah. Let's go to Aaron's nip clamp still arguing. He says, so we should just accept that they have all the authority. No, you were asking me why aren't they held to the same standard? Because they don't hold each other to the same standard.
No.
Wouldn't it be nicer if you were the grown-up in the room and you did hold people that usually agree with you to the same standard? Maybe they wouldn't behave like fucking idiots then.
Yep.
But you keep giving these people a pass to do dumb shit, and then when they finally pops off, you act all surprised, and then you go, well, I gotta defend them because, well, what about those guys? Yeah, those guys were assholes when they did it, remember? So what does that make these people when they do it? They're assholes.
They're assholes.
Not only assholes, they're occupying the nation's capital. I don't care about Trump and Biden as much as I care about, I do like this country. I like what it stands for. I like our ideas. When we're at our best, we're really awesome. So I don't want a bunch of yahoos on one side of a political issue undemocratically storming my nation's capital.
No.
I'm more of a patriot than I am a MAGA guy. And fuck anybody who's trying to overthrow my capital because they didn't win an election. No. I don't support that shit. I'll suck Joe Biden's dick before I'll support an insurrection against my country.
He'll sniff your hair while you're doing it.
Talking about this Aaron guy, and this Aaron guy's out there sucking my pecker, and I kind of like the guy. He's a lion, dog-faced pony soldier, but he sucks a mean cock. He says that everyone's gay now, and it's okay. Aaron's nip clamp says, we don't have the ability to stop them. They're the same people. Maybe putting the fear of God in the politicians might think before they fuck us. Oh, I'm sorry. You think liberal Democrats are the only people fucking you, pal? How about those big corporations that shove a big red, white, and blue cock up your ass every day? Who do you think their benefactors are? I got bad news for you guys. The Republicans ain't on your side. Because if it came down to the people who pay them versus you, they'd abandon you in a heartbeat. They have in the past. If it came down to the Democrats and, we love minorities and gays and trans people. If it came down to them and the union's not giving them any more money, they'd fuck you and throw you over a hill. They'd kill you. They wouldn't care. These people are not different than one another. You're not a better person for supporting one party over the other.
No, and this is another thing where it's like people who actually voted for Trump and stuff, and they're looking at the people in the Capitals. This is another example of get off my side. Right. As somebody who voted for him, I don't like seeing people like that thinking that's standing up for their president and stuff. It's not. It's very un-American.
Stiff Napkin says, yeah, fuck our guns. I love cancel culture and no gendered language. Nobody's doing that. That's been going on. By the way, Trump was less friendly on guns than Obama was. So just remember that. And as far as cancel culture and no gendered language, first of all, the no gendered language thing, that's a bunch of yahoos. Okay? The cancel culture thing, what? Did Trump stop that? Trump stopped cancel culture? I think it's been worse the last 4 years than it's ever been.
So much worse.
The politicians don't control that, guys. You keep blaming the politicians for shit we're doing to each other. That's the people. The government, Democrats and Republicans, are actually pretty rad on free speech.
Yeah.
Government leaves people alone on free speech.
We're all destroying our own shit.
It's us doing it to each other because people like you keep excusing it when it's your side. And you only go after it when it's the other guy.
It is super exhausting. I was super mad about this before the show started. I tried going on Facebook, and a bunch of people that I hold dear to me were all posting about this. All my Republican friends or whatever that make it known that they're Republicans. Like, oh, God help us, blah, blah, blah. Like, all the Dems are in control, and hopefully they can fix all of us, but God help us.
Hey, guys.
I don't want to see that.
I got news for you. Do you remember 2008? Barack Obama won, and the Senate had a super majority. And the only thing he got done was that healthcare law. That was it. It's all he got done. Now it's a 50-50 split. All the Republicans have to do is find one moderate Democrat from a state that's endangered in the next election to vote their way, and they can block anything. So nothing big is going to get done. You guys act like big shit gets done in Congress. Hawk Not Top Gun says the difference is leadership was telling law enforcement to stand down and allow Antifa to do what they wanted to do. Right. And wasn't that a mistake? Do you want to see? I don't want to see that happen. I would rather that didn't happen. That's a bad thing to do. Guys, if you just sit here all day and go, but them, I guess you'll feel better. You won't, because you've been doing that for 4 years and you're still pissed off and angry. If you're just going to point and go them all the time, you're not going to get anything done. Nothing's going to get better. You're just going to sit there and feel self-righteous and pissed off all the time. I'm sorry.
There's never been a year this last year where I actually tried to remove myself as much as possible from politics.
Me neither.
That's why today's stuff, too, when I was at the time clock at work waiting to clock out, everybody in line's talking about how, ooh, don't go to D.C., you're going to get shot and killed. And I'm like, God, holy fuck, am I happy I don't know what's going on right now.
I like what the markets did under Trump.
So
I like the tax cuts under Trump. I like all that. The impact he's had on the culture is the worst. The impact Trump has had on the culture is fucking poisonous, man. Because let me tell you what he did. He turned you Trump people into progressive liberals. He turned you into the same thing. Because they have that hive mindset. They have that we can't stray from the pack. We can't stray from the flock. We're one congealed movement and we're not breaking from the pack. And when you do, you're ostracized and canceled. Same thing with the MAGA crowd. They turned into progressive liberals and they'll fight you to the death on it, but they'll all fight together. They won't think for themselves. They'll all move in a mob. Trump has been terrible long-term. Terrible.
I will say 2016, I was very excited to vote for him only because I liked that he wasn't a politician previously. He was a businessman coming in, and I'm like, oh, maybe this will be some new refreshing thing for the country. That's great, and then I saw him get elected. I'm like, holy shit, that would have never happened, but it did. And I voted for him this year only because I didn't want Biden in. Like Corey says all the time, he's in China's grimy pocket all the time and all this weird shit. I don't like that. That bothers me. I don't like Biden as a person, but I voted for Trump while just kind of like looking away. Like I just, wanted to pretend it wasn't really a choice I was making. But it wasn't very fun.
It's because we are all cannibals and we all know it. Pretty much. Oh my God, my boyfriend is a cop and he's going out of his mind right now.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed too. These guys are storming cops. They're going after cops. After sucking cops' dicks for 4 years, but when their God Emperor is in trouble, then I guess it's okay to go after cops. I don't know. I'm worried about my 401k. Should I be? I don't know, man. The best economy I've ever experienced in my life was under a Democratic president and Bill Clinton. I don't think who's president has as much to do with how these corporations feel. How does that? I mean, look, this whole country's been in lockdown for a year, basically, and the Dow is at record highs. So these corporations all pay off Democrats and they all pay off Republicans. So it's not one party or the other that's going to lead to these companies falling apart. It's just not going to happen. Joe Montez says, I'm with Carlin. I don't vote. Nothing to complain about. Well, I mean, you're not with Carlin. He's dead, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. People were asking today, does this kill the Republican Party? I don't fucking know. I'm not qualified to answer that.
No, I'm not either. But I mean, hey, wait 4 years and try again, I guess.
Yeah.
Without losing your minds, thank you.
That would be nice, yes. I think with this cat out of the picture, I think it'll be a lot easier for things to maybe come back to earth a little bit. Hopefully the MAGA people learn the error of their ways and they realize, hey, if we ever want to be influential again, we got to calm the fuck down. And we got to be a little more reasonable. We need at least 8 different parties. Oh, I'd be all for that. That'd be fucking chaos.
8 different parties?
Be chaos. No, nothing would get done. I'd love that. I do want to watch this. This was very funny. A freshman congresswoman. What's her name? Miller. Mary Miller. She's an Illinois congresswoman, and she was speaking at this Stop the Steal thing today in D.C. before it went all fucking wonky. Okay. She was speaking, and now this person filming this is a big-time liberal, and they're complaining about no masks and everything. Ignore that part. Listen to what this freshman congresswoman said. Listen to who she quoted on how we should do things. Oh, is it bad? Jimmer Style subscribing at tier 1. He says, keep it up. Best damn show this morning with the DP and the 107-year-old bit. There were quite a few great bits on this morning's show. Thank you, Jimmer Style. It was very good. If you're a subscriber, go listen to it later. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. You can listen to that stuff. Bird Collector said, am I missing something? Maybe a 100 Trump supporters do shit and all supporters are bad, Aaron? No. I'm talking about the people from today. Yes, those are not good people. Sir Cockensock says, it would shake me up more if a hot chick gave me a BJ and found out she had a bigger dick than me. Yes, that, of course, from this morning's show as well. Most countries do have more than 2 parties. Yes, I think that should be the way here, too. All right, here we go. The one I had to tune out for, yikes, says Sakalis. No, it was really good. You'll enjoy it. 3,552 subscribers. Our goal tonight is 3,600. Let's see if we can get there. All right, this is Mary Miller speaking at the big Trump rally thing today. She's talking about who should we be looking for leadership going forward.
But Bill Montgomery, who was instrumental in getting Turning Point USA started,
obviously.
Said, Mary, we need you
global
because
pandemic.
you represent the family.
Hundreds of thousands have died in the U.S.
Has the responsibility
DC hospitals, Virginia, Maryland are all at almost capacity. I wear a mask. Right?
I mean, no offense, lady, but if you really are that worried about that stuff, you should actually be home because a mask can limit the spread, but I mean, you should
very
probably...
distracting and hard to hear her over her, too.
Well, she'll shut up in a second here, but yeah, she's annoying. Stay home then. Or were you just doing that to virtue signal, and now you're going to go around walking by people?
You know, if we win a few elections, we're still going to be losing unless we win the hearts and minds of our children. This is the battle. Hitler was right on one thing. He said, whoever has a youth has the future.
Oh, no.
Now, there are a lot of people in history who have said, we need to win the hearts and minds of the people. And I'm pretty sure that I could pick 5 of them at least before I'd go to the guy who killed 6 million Jews.
You think?
You have to win the hearts and minds of the people. I would go with the general from Red Dawn before I would go with Hitler. The Colombian general or whatever it was, who said that you need to win the hearts and the minds of the people here in Colorado for our communist revolution to take root. I would quote that guy before I'd go with, and you know, Hitler was right about one thing. No.
Does she still have her job?
Well, they just voted her in. I'm sure that district is going, God damn, we smart. I want to go back and listen to that one more time.
Right. You know, if we win a few elections, we're still going to be losing unless we win the hearts and minds of our children. This is the battle. Hitler was right on one thing. He said, whoever has a youth has...
By the way, she may have been annoying this whole video. That is the correct expression when someone says, Hitler was right about one thing.
Yes, that was the one thing.
Yes, ever. Here's the thing, though, lady. The one thing he may have been right about, billions of other people have been right about who didn't gas 6 million Jewish people. I'd start there. Did Pol Pot say it? I'd go with Pol Pot first. Did the guy who shot, did John Hinckley Jr., the guy who shot the Pope, did he say it? Because if so, I'd quote him first. Who else? Mark David Chapman, the guy who murdered John Lennon. If he said it, I'd go with him. Fuck, James Earl Ray, the guy who killed Martin Luther King. Go with that one before we go with Hitler. Again, just trying to help. That would be funny, Von Kaiser. That would be funny if this lady went, hold on a minute. Can I start over?
Can we go back in time? Men in Black type stuff.
Right. A neuralizer goes off. Yeah. Like, it was swamp gas from a Venus. People are asking who that was. If you just joined in, that was Mary Miller, a congresswoman from Illinois who just got elected. She just got sworn in like Monday and already making her mark. Ryobi writes, hell, pick James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones is
probably
fine.
Anybody before
He's
Hitler.
A good enough guy. I don't know why he has to be thrown in there. Oh, I'm sorry, Kramit the Frog. Hinckley shot Reagan. You're right. Who did shoot the Pope? I don't even
Boy,
remember.
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember who shot Pope John Paul II. Yeah, if Ted Bundy said we need to win the hearts and minds, that would have been better. If you would have said, Colonel Troutman from Rambo, you could have gone there. Albert Fish. Yeah, people are coming up with a list of people who said you have to win the hearts and minds. Hannibal Lecter. Oh, yes. He probably said you have to win the hearts and minds before you can eat them. I would have quoted Hannibal Lecter before Adolf Hitler. Nailed the dismount, lady. Hitler was right about one thing. But what if she just went way off script? She's like, Hitler was right about one thing. Jews, yeah. You're like, whoa, fuck, holy shit. We're all people. Everybody needs to chill out. Just be clear. I hate every single one of you fuckers. All right. People. Even Charles Manson didn't actually kill anyone. One person writes. Oh, Genghis Khan. Yeah, you could have gone with Genghis Khan. That would have probably been better than Hitler. Aaron's Nip Clamp says, why are politicians always the dumbest people alive? Because they failed out of the private sector where you have to actually contribute. That's why. Oh, Mehmet Ali Agha. Yeah, I never would have gotten that one. This story has the correct use of the word literally. Literally anyone else would have been better.
Anyone.
The Borgs from Star Trek. Right. I have to say that I'm very flattered to be brought up in this lady's speech, April.
Yeah?
Yes. Very great to see people. Yes, people haven't forgotten, just like 9/11. It is very nice to see that people have not forgotten about me, but I have to say, April, I would like to nominate one person, not quite as bad, that she could have referenced.
Who's that?
Thanos.
Thanos?
Yes, that could have been a little better. Hacky radio guy, I'm going to hang up on you. Call in later. We're doing a thing. So anyway, I think that she, you know what? I think she could have phrased it differently.
She made a good point, though. That was your one thing you were right about.
I feel like I was right about a few more things, but I guess, hey, you say tomato, I say Juden. All right, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, my God.
He really likes to gloat when he gets brought up.
He does. He likes being there, Jesus. No, that person's right. The word literally gets so misused in the culture right now. But this was the one time where you could have used the word literally anyone else could have been named. Yes, she went full retard. Yeah, you know what? Pretty close if she didn't. I have a collection of lampshades from different countries. Trade for bits, says Joe Montez. Well, we're not really in the market at the moment. You know what else all this rioting and craziness did? It cut off Governor Walz having that press conference today.
Shit, did it really?
Yeah, no press I don't think Governor Walz had his press conference today.
Fuck.
But I think the restrictions are still lifted. Just because he didn't announce them today.
When is that going to start, though?
We don't know because a bunch of fucking assholes had to go and storm the Capitol building.
Right.
So I don't know. Sakala says the restrictions are lifted Monday. Okay, so it did happen today. It will be lifted Monday. Here's what I heard. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Call in if I'm wrong on this. 50% capacity. The bar area will be open. Okay, here we go.
It will?
Yeah,
Okay.
Phoenix sent me the Care 11.
What a swell guy.
Thank you, Phoenix. One of our best supporters, along with
He is. He's nice.
Real White Mike and a lot of other people. 48 subs away. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead. If someone needs a sub, pop up in the chat. Someone will help you out by gifting you one. We're 48 away from our goal of 3,600. Here we go. Let's play the audio of Governor Walz opening things back up a little bit better. Someone says Walt was on the aux. Walt Disney?
Does he mean walls? Walls?
Yeah, maybe walls. Maybe he meant walls. All right, let's go ahead and hit play on this one. There we go.
Taking a big backseat to what is happening in Washington. So the governor...
Would it be funny if the anchor went, what's happening in Washington? Can we get a feed on that? I'd like to see.
Super funny.
See, I think on days like today, it's necessary. I think it's more important than ever to play Walls' shit.
Yes.
Because who wants to stare
positive.
at that for so long?
Today first acknowledged what is happening in our nation's capital with this presentation.
Would it be funny if, what the fuck was that?
What is that noise?
I don't know.
Corey has it a lot.
Wouldn't it be funny if Walls, though, like he went on there and he went, hey, that stuff happening in Washington. Crazy shit, huh? Anyway, COVID, he just pays lip service to it. He's like, Washington, D.C., crazy, all right? Anyway, the COVID numbers look pretty, we're going down. That's nice. That's good. I think you can all thank me for that later.
Focus on the positive.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Governor Tim Walz. Governor, would you like to comment on what's going on in Washington? Kind of fucking busy over here. Why don't you just leave that shit for somebody else, okay? Don't interrupt me next time, all right? Especially with piddly shit. But Governor, they're storming the Capitol. Oh, you mean like a song? Like Rock the Casbah, like that kind of a thing? No, they're literally storming it. Ooh, shit. Well, that would be banned in my state. I certainly wouldn't allow a gathering of that type. Let's go ahead and hit play on Governor Walz.
I just want to take just a moment to assure Minnesotans that the situation here is calm and stable.
Governor Walz.
Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
It's not St. Paul we're worried about, Governor. It's hey, just letting you guys know. I know everyone when they're watching this stuff in DC, they're going, yeah, but what about Minnesota? Just want to let you know we're cool over here. Holy shit, Marcus gifting 25 tier 1 subs. Marcus is the man.
What a sweetie pie.
And I believe Marcus is in our drawing for our Vegas vacation at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
If you've gifted 500 subs to this channel, we're putting you in a drawing for a trip to Las Vegas, 3 nights. Don't worry, we're going to pick you first, and then we're going to coordinate with you.
Yes, wherever you'd like to stay or...
Exactly. We're going to, I think...
So what are we saying, flight and hotel?
3 nights hotel and flight. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to give that away once every 4 months to anyone who's subbed 500 subs or more. Yep. We're also going to try and get a bit counter so we can see who's given the most bits and maybe do something similar for them. But 25 gifted subs. Thank you. And how about My Big Crank? Can we get My Big Crank a sub? I just love that name.
That's a great name.
All right, let's go more with Governor Walz. And Toe Tiki Boy as well. 69,420, bro.
Calling for peace here in Minnesota, while referencing his call with Republican Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka, saying both believe in working peacefully together.
When our politics gets...
Fuck just saying we believe in working peacefully together. How about just start at, we don't believe you should storm the Capitol violently and hurt cops.
The most un-American thing you could do.
Well...
Not quite, but there's worse things, I get.
Wearing socks with sandals,
yeah.
I think, is less American than storming the Capitol. We can be some pretty righteous pricks, but...
wearing white socks specifically.
Yeah, fuck
get some
you.
Black socks.
If you do that, by the way. I want to storm your house when you do shit like that. I want to
storm your castle.
Oh, call the banners. Trucker AA gifting a tier 1 sub to B Tafty. Thank you. Cheeseburger Pie says, wow, 25 gifted subs, and Aaron gives one more. No, I didn't tell Marcus to gift him a sub. I was asking for a guy whose name I liked. Phoenix writes, I mean, we stormed British buildings to get our independence. Yeah, this is nothing like that. A guy you like lost an election.
To the point where everything becomes so fractured, it's very difficult, and it's very difficult to run society that way.
Yeah, it's not good when things are fractured. Now, excuse me while I fucking piss off everyone with what I'm about to say. Those of you who want all the bars open, you're going to be mad. Those of you who think this is the deadliest thing ever and we should close everything, you're going to hate my guts. We're going to split the baby. I love that.
Yeah, he really went right down the middle on this, didn't he?
It is kind of weird that he goes, yeah, we shouldn't be that fractured. Anyway, off to literally fracturing bar attendance 50%.
That's better than the proposed 25 that everyone was gossiping about.
Yeah, apparently. We're going to have a guest on tomorrow's show. It's our buddy from Partners Pub in Sartell.
Okay.
Our buddy who runs that place. He's going to be on to talk about what happened. Apparently, the original proposal was 25%, and the restaurant owners alliance or whatever, this big lobbying group, lobbied the governor to get it to 50.
Good.
So there was a little bit of haggling going on. I'll say it again. I think Walz he's presenting himself a lot more likable this time around than in March. He came off as such a dictatorial dickbag last time. And I think this time he's doing a better job of at least pretending that he cares.
I think he knows he needs to do that if he's ever going to
Right. I'm not saying it's genuine. Right. I'm not saying it's genuine. I'm saying he at least comes off that way this time. All right, let's watch him talk about not fracturing and then literally splitting bar attendants down the middle.
Governor then turned to his planned presentation, scaled back because of the dynamic day, but one that shows a distinct change in the...
Okay, there you go. 50% capacity, 150 people max, 6 limit at tables, 2 at bars, closed by 10 p.m. So this is where we were for much of COVID during the summer.
Right.
We were at 50% capacity, and most places just opened up 100%.
But hey, we can sit at bars now.
You can sit at bars. This is all pretty normal. This is the new thing. They had this for about 6 days before we locked down again.
Yeah.
This closed by 10 p.m. So that kind of sucks. But their logic is that the bigger crowds come after 10. And I guess I understand. The Real White Mike gifted a sub to My Big Crank. Thank you.
All right, but if you still can't have it over 50% capacity, what the hell does the time matter?
Yeah, and see, that's a great point.
It does not matter. If
That's
you
a
can
great
only have 50%
Because I think-
in there, that's 50% in there.
I think what he's doing is he's basically going, look, I know none of you fuckers are going to stick to this 50% thing, so I'm just going to shut it down at 10. I think that's what he's doing.
And are they sticking to that? No.
No. Gyms and fitness centers, 25% capacity continues, 150 people max, 25 in classes. Youth sports, practices underway. Games can resume January 14th. Venue capacity limit. So people will be able to go watch sports now.
I can't believe movie theaters are opening. How long has it been since they've been open? A year?
No. They opened for a little bit.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Nobody goes. But
No. That's probably why I thought it was closed.
yeah. 25% capacity for bowling and movie theaters. I like bowling.
Bowling's fun.
I'm an old man in that regard.
I suck at it, but it's fun.
I like a good bowling outing. Outdoor events, 25% capacity continues, 250 people max. Weddings and parties, Care 11 has their giant fucking text restrictions thing in front of it. Nice job, guys.
They don't want people getting
So-called
married.
dial.
But your sacrifices have changed this trajectory. We've asked much of you, Minnesota, and you've risen to the occasion.
Starting January...
Hey, no problem, buddy. Hey, anything I can do to help. Those DoorDash fees are really awesome, and those giant tips I give those fuckers. It's been great.
11th, indoor dining at bars and restaurants can open at 50% capacity. 6 people per table, maximum 150 people.
Who did the fucking graphics on this?
I don't know. How fucking cheesy
Who did the
is this?
fucking graphics on this? Could we just put it up in print? Does it really have to be?
They're really...
Oh, you know what I like? I like that waiter hand.
They're
that
trying
they
to
put
lighten
in
the
there.
mood.
I mean, some asshole at Care 11
Some
thought this would be a
asshole
good
did
idea,
this. They
and he
really did.
Googled, like, stock images of waiters. Ugh, fuck. And then they typed in, okay, if you're going to go to all this trouble to find clip art of fucking black tie waiters, at least do a cool font or something. You just did block font in black.
So cheesy.
You shitbag. Now I hate all this.
People. Gyms remain capped at 25%, but maximum capacity there jumps to 100.
That guy skipped ab day.
He's working on it now.
I guess he is. I can keep at her.
150 people. Outdoor events go to 25% capacity. Indoor events like bowling alleys, movie theaters.
I love how they do.
Why?
An old reel-to-reel movie theater
Because that's still relevant.
that they haven't used since like 1995. What is this showing? Forrest Gump? Is that what this one's showing? Oh, that is fun. Fire this asshole.
There's in museums, also 25%, up to 150 people. And even wedding receptions can resume. With food, 15 people outdoors, 10 people indoors.
Wait.
Should
You're
we go-
having 10 and 15 people at your wedding?
Should we go?
I mean, as long as you're there.
All right. Rogue Faculty subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much.
All of this possible, Walz says, because
I'm marrying his fucking translator. I don't know what that is. It's a guy, it's a girl. I don't remember.
You're just attracted to it.
But I just want it. I want one.
I have a very hard time looking at him when she's over here.
She's fucking into it, man. Or he. I don't know.
It is very confusing.
of Minnesotans.
Because of what everyone...
Does she have music playing that we don't get to listen to while she's doing
having
it?
a rave over here.
You and me, baby, rocking with the rhythm of the rain.
No.
The Judds? You don't think she's listening to the Judds?
No, I don't think so.
No? All right. 'Cause it's time to hit the road. Goodbye. Farewell. Take it slow. Vaya con Dios. Good luck. All right, sorry.
One has done. We've slowed the spread.
To the window! To the wall! To the sweat drop from my balls! To all these bitches crawl! To all skeet skeet motherfucker! To all skeet skeet goddamn!
Don't have a stroke. You're so red.
I know.
Fuck.
Look, she's the Fonz. I paused to her. Hey, Cunningham, we're gonna open these bars, you piece of shit. Oh, she's the best.
And he's over here.
Yeah. Play it cool, motherfuckers. Because I'll dial this shit back in a heartbeat, all right? Just calm the fuck down.
He's having a party and
she's over here like, hey, look at this fucking jerk off over here. I've been doing sign language to him for a year. Fuck him. I'm getting shit faced. I like her. I want one.
We've been able to turn our dial. We're in a place right now with vaccine.
Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. I'm just guessing.
You really are beautiful.
I'm just guessing what she's...
What do we think she's drinking?
Maybe it's a goose. Got me feeling loose. Oh, no. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the
You got it. That was good.
If we get this right, it's our hope that we just continue to move more back to normal.
It's a raining man. Hallelujah. It's a raining man. Amen. And a woman.
And that move back to normal.
Oh, that moonshine all night, take my breath away. Sorry. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Good.
I was just thinking, though, you just had a very good point I thought of. Women should not have to go by these mandates because they're, in fact, mandates, not woman dates, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
We're going by that logic.
I agree. I don't think they should be out of the house right now. It's too dangerous. It's far...
They belong in the kitchens.
Far...
Cooking, eating, and making babies.
Far too dangerous.
Says really depends on several factors.
Oh, by the way, 100 bits for Seth's Ford Fusion submarine for trying. Thank you. It's nice that somebody rewarded me for nearly having a fucking heart attack.
People continuing to take those COVID precautions, as well as that new COVID variant, and even the vaccine getting to more people. All of those are factors that will contribute to our numbers, whether they rise or fall. But this presentation today, Rena, really was much briefer, and the governor was truly the only speaker, and that is all in light of...
I don't care. You lost me. Get me more waiter pictures so I can understand the numbers. They really do think we're fucking babies, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They really do. They're not going to get the new restrictions unless we put, a picture of a waiter in there because, restaurants.
I really do think they put it in there just as like the cheese factor. Like, we're going to be assholes right now. They're so sick of it, they have to juice it up somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, what should we do today? I don't know. The fucking graphics guy is on coke. Turn him loose. It's going to basically be it. Hey, I wanted to know if this person in this next story was related to April at all. It's another guy. It's another guy going fucking ape shit in central Minnesota. Your cousins or whatever were breaking into high schools last week. Seth's Ford Fusion
Extended
submarine.
cousins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seth's Ford Fusion submarine with 200 bits. Thank you, buddy. A man is in custody after allegedly using a skid steer in a confrontation with utility workers in Meeker County. I know. I'll settle this. A fucking pallet jack.
This is fucking embarrassing.
This is what happens. You just pick 2 or 3 of the construction workers up at the feet and you just lift them up slowly. That's how you settle this whole thing. It's not a Bobcat, sir. It was a John Deere. Oh, no, that's just a stock image of a skid steer. Oh, find the right one for fuck's sake. Find the Care 11 graphics guy. I need a skid steer. For shit's sake. The encounter between the man and utility workers happened around 10:10 a.m. Tuesday. It's nice to see people getting that shit hammered that early in the day.
Yes. What are you doing? These are some third shift people up all night.
Yeah, exactly. I fucking had it, man. I fucking had it. They make me wear the mask in this skid steer. I swear to God, I'm knifing somebody. According to Meeker County Sheriff's Office, which reports that a 67-year-old Dassel man threatened workers at a cell tower site. I'm guessing he didn't like the 5G and thought it's making the frogs gay.
They're fucking spying on us.
The goddamn frogs are sucking each other's dicks, and I can't get a date. Goddamn 5G's turning everybody gay. The 5G stands for 5 guys fucking me in the asshole. I took my bone broth and my alpha brain. The man is accused of using a Bobcat skid steer to try and flip over equipment the utility workers were using, then threatening to overturn their work trucks. Next time I'm at a party I don't like, I'm pulling this move.
I swear to God. Bobcats don't go that fast either. I don't understand. This guy was, he was lit.
This is fun. I like this. I like it's 10:10 in the morning and this guy's got a skid steer. He's like, fuck you guys. I'm flipping it over.
What causes you to do that?
This is how Keith Ellison's going to break up bars opening and violating the rules. He's just going to go in there and he's like, God damn, that's a good idea.
Tear down a wall on his way in and he's going to stand on top of it with a bullhorn yelling at everyone.
Exactly. Let's go to Hacky Radio Guy. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, I have a question about this morning. So there was a lady in Corey's, I think it was the White Castle story.
Yeah.
I want to know and whatnot, and I have to ask the professional here, who do you think would win in a ping pong tournament? The lady in Corey's story or King Kong himself?
I'm going to say King Kong because as soon as he started playing with his ding-dong, she would start crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I mean...
You didn't think about that, did you?
Yeah.
That's why I'm the fucking ping pong analyst and you're the guy with the goofy voice because I can think of this shit.
Yeah. Hey, you know better than me. I'm just a happy radio guy. Wow.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Let's go to a new person.
From King Kong.
Oh, my God. King Kong is joining the show. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Nothing.
How's it going?
Great until you called. What you got for the show? I'm not letting him win this. Oh, no. I will fuck my own show in the ass.
Hey, ping pong with me.
Yeah?
In Hong Kong.
Yeah? I'm pot committed. Fuck this.
What'd you play with? What'd you play with?
Yeah.
Paddle.
Yeah, did you? That's fucking crazy. Do you literally have someone coaching you what to say? How fucking out of your mind on drugs are you? All right, he wins.
You have the worst callers tonight. They're all drunk out on the ice right now fishing.
Oh my God, are they just out of it? And a lot of them have they're still on their mom's cell phone plan because their mom's name comes up. Really? So I want to check their IDs too when they're calling into the fucking program. 200 bits from Seth's Ford Fusion Submarine. You know, let's check that bit race real quick. Oh my God, someone is wasted. Yeah, I think so. First place in the bit race this week gets a MyPillow Giza Dream Sheet set. Panda Broski is in first at 8,050 bits. Second place gets a MyPillow Premium mailed to them. Balls Deep is in second at 6047. And third place gets a $50 Visa gift card. That's Commie Country at 3802. Anybody who gives more than 5,000 bits in a week gets to schedule a visit to the program. Anyone with 25,000 bits or more in a week, they get unlimited visits and they get to co-host a show of their choice. Anyone who gifts over 100 subs in a week gets that same benefit. Maybe the call-in option is not such a good idea. Why? You don't think that went well? Let's
see.
try again then. Maybe this person can turn it all around.
Sir.
To accept, press 1.
This is going to go great.
send a voice-
Is this Chad?
What's going on, buddy? I have all the confidence in the world in you.
All right, so you haven't checked out Rick and Morty yet, dude. Get on Rick and Morty. And then, okay, when you do, what?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to step on this gold.
All right. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm number 1. All right, season 2, episode 6. They talk about his battery.
Yeah.
That explains life. You will love Rick and Morty. Get on that shit.
I thank you so much for this call. Oh, and he hung up. Thank you. That was important.
Wow.
Dude, I'm ready to lean in for 45 minutes on a shitty caller night. I'm ready. We've given you guys fire so far. I'm ready to watch this all fall to shit. Seth's Ford Fusion Submarine with another 800 bits. What a goddamn sweetheart. I think we got 5 minutes until we can do another hype train, so hold tight, my friends. Hold tight. Aaron, the tillable man cow with 2 bits.
I got to tell you, he's kind of an Ed Till young man cow mix.
King Kong Willie Pong writes, okay, another fine caller, right? Another person writes, dude, get on Rick and Morty, dude. I feel like that was kind of the gist of what he was telling me. I feel like I'm supposed to watch Rick and Morty.
I've never watched an episode.
3,580 subscribers. We are only 20 away from our goal of 3,600 subs by the end of the show. So maybe one more hype train and we can
should do it.
Get on that whole thing. Now this guy, back to the guy with the skid steer. Deputies responding to the report located the man while he was on his way back to his house. Wait a minute. So he took the skid steer, flipped over a bunch of their shit, and then took the skid steer home?
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
I guess the 67-year-old who was believed to be under the influence of alcohol, again, at 10:10 in the morning, was arrested and booked into the Meeker County Jail pending charges of second-degree assault, disorderly conduct, and DUI. Now, as to why he did it, the man was upset the workers were out there, so he confronted them.
Oh, no.
That's it.
I picture this poor little old guy sitting in the skid steer, coughing his COVID around with a case of hams or something in there with him.
He's got hams?
Yeah, he's got hams.
Sir, why did you do this? They was there.
He was there.
Yeah, sir, they were doing work. So was I.
He's
the
missing.
Lord's work. They're not supposed to be working on that 5G shit. They're going to give me cancer. You know what, sir? We're going to let you go.
He's got like 4 teeth left.
Yeah.
That's all the meth, you know.
You're awfully generous. I thought they sold all their steers. No, skid steer, totally different. Schwarzenbond says, I'm from Dassel. What's his name? They didn't tell me.
They didn't want to embarrass him.
They didn't want to embarrass his family. They figured they saw April react to her relatives breaking into a high school, and a 1A high school at that. Unbelievable.
There's been enough shame around the area, let's say that.
Yes, so they decided to take her easy on this guy's family. All right, we tried to talk about this morning, but Corey didn't want to open up on this one. The myth, apparently,
snap,
that there is a hormone that causes men that need to re-energize after they have sex, after we blow a load, as they say.
Corey didn't want to open up on this, huh?
I didn't feel like he wanted to. I'm not sure.
Quiet.
But I think this one did lead to the White Castle story.
It did,
so there is that.
which was beautiful.
April and I have discussed this in the past. If I rail her out, sometimes she'll be like, man, I need more. And I'm sitting here going, I need a minute.
Come on.
I'm beat. I gave you everything I had. You're sitting there squirming on the bed like, oh, I'm in heaven right now. How about a little more heaven? How about God needs to rest? Haven't you ever heard of the 7th day?
Thanks, Aaron.
Blowing a load is a 6-day job.
What?
And on the 7th day, you rest. When you blow a load,
I don't think so.
When you blow a load, that's like 6 days. And on the 7th, you rest.
So are you just shooting blanks in between days or what?
No. People saying it's post-nut clarity. Guys totally need that time to chill. Exactly. I mean, morning and night, sure. Twice a day, sure. But
I don't like this topic because I don't want people to think I'm being too coupley or something, but I
need my pussy ravaged.
No,
you're being so coupley.
Hold on. You ruined this for yourself.
Why?
Back when you took your uncle's blue chews, because that was the beginning. That was towards the beginning of our sexual relationship.
Those were Johnny's.
You just said they were
I haven't taken my uncle's yet.
Oh. Well, anyways, you were good to go time and time again that day, okay? You ruined it. You don't start the bar
I was on
there.
drugs I
you
didn't need.
You don't start the bar there.
Okay.
That's your own damn fault.
Well, you should
And I
be...
don't complain.
No, nor should you.
Obviously, women can keep having sex for as long as humanly possible if they'd like, but I don't understand the refractory period.
Well, the refractory period is apparently not caused by prolactin, a hormone. That's what they were saying before. So I'm just going to go with tryptophan.
Tryptophan, you had too much turkey.
We release tryptophan when we jizz, so that's what we need. Just need a little bit of time. No, it's a very intense experience. It takes a lot out of you.
When women come, it's an intense experience too, but I mean, we can keep doing it.
I don't know. You guys do it weird. We're more in. You guys are just season up a little bit.
My question...
You guys are like, and guys are like, oh, fuck. Oh, like we're roided out and shit.
I swore today.
Yeah, it's because I'm good. That has nothing to do with you.
My question has always been, what is this root cause here of why can men not stay hard after they come?
Because we just blew out our blood pressure. Oh man.
Women do too. I've been in places where it's like I don't even know where I'm at.
Why can't you put that cork back in the champagne? Because it shot out at 500 miles per hour. All right? Drink from the bottle and shut up.
Okay, so if it's not caused by prolactin, what is it caused from? Excuse me.
Energy. Drain of energy.
Oh, so you're just tired.
Yes.
You're lazy.
We're fucking sleepy because our brain just... Because in our brain, we're going, oh, we just made the baby. We just got her. And so our animal instinct says, all right, now go to bed. You've done your job. Fuck off for a while.
And there's plenty of nights where I think women are like that too. Like, oh, I just had this mind-blowing event. Yeah. I'm going to cuddle up and go to sleep.
I mean, sluts who take loads a bunch, but yeah, I get your idea. I know what you mean.
Thanks. All I'm saying is women don't really have like a thing like that, so it's kind of confusing to us, I guess, when we're left. Let's say the man finishes first, woman doesn't get there.
As it should be.
Just a little bit longer, and nope, sorry, hon, done now. I don't know where that comes from.
Us not giving a shit of whether you come or not.
Misogyny.
By the way, that was my nickname in the Space Force. I was a cum or not. Oh, boo. No, but
Redbeard's got a good point there.
I dry him up, so you're wrong.
If you
April.
Can we talk about this? Okay,
talk about what?
If you're fucking too long, yes, there becomes problems. But that's got to take a long time.
All right.
I don't know. So it just boils down to men are just spent. That's it.
Women can't make up their minds as to when they're done with something, whereas men, there's a finish to the job, and we go, oh, yeah.
That's not true.
Oh.
I think there's plenty of times when women can be having sex for a long time and be like, oh, I'm not even going to come right now. I'm tired or whatever. I'm not feeling it. Let's just... I'm not going to say fake. Like, I know women that fake it, and they're like, oh... yeah, that felt great. Oh, let's go to bed now. You know,
what's the point of faking? You're only doing it to yourself. You're only fucking yourself over.
I've never been one who really does that ever. I don't think there's any point in that. But friends and stuff, yeah, it's just more so like, oh, if you're not feeling it and stuff, that'll kind of then the guy feels like they can be done too. So then it's kind of just a cordial thing, like, oh, hey, we're done.
But then
no one has to feel bad about it.
But then you can't complain that you're not having orgasms because as far as he knows, you are.
Right. No, they shouldn't complain. Like I said, I've never been someone to do that because if you're out here faking orgasms and stuff, the guy's never
out here faking orgasms.
If you're out here faking
like
orgasms,
you're the LeBron James of
men
orgasms.
are never gonna know what feels good to you. Never.
Joe Montez Box says, or guys who whack off all day can't please their lady. Yeah, you shouldn't be whacking off.
That's true. You shouldn't be doing that.
You got it today, and I, in order to take a nap, I gave it a little crank.
What?
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you because I would feel like I was bragging. But yeah.
So you got it twice today.
I polished one off and then I went to bed. I needed to sleep, so I just turned over real quick. And then off to Dreamland I went.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
And then you got it. So you got me at limited capacity, and I still, took care of the business
Beautiful.
at hand. Your mom says we get sleepy after, so the lady has some quiet time to relax and make sandwiches. Exactly. That's very nice of us, if you ask me. All right, let's go for that second revolutionary hype train. I'll tell you why I'm asking for a second hype train tonight. Goddamn, if we're not 20 subs away from our goal of 3,600, and that would be the earliest in the month we've ever hit that number. So it would be kind of cool, if you asked me. So bits and subs. The cooldown period is over. We can do one more hype train before we exit tonight. Then we're going to talk about a couple of, we got some things to talk about with shit kids are watching now.
I saw that.
Yeah.
You know Charlotte likes that. So
I know, and I got to figure this shit out. I'm becoming one of those dads who doesn't know what kids shit is. And there's a lot of kids shit out there that a bunch of kids are playing. And I'm like, it seems a little advanced.
After the thing I discovered last night, was it?
Yeah, we can talk about that too in a little bit.
I am very curious, I guess, to keep up on what they're watching.
Let's go to Balls Deep. Ghost Loads, 153 bits. Thank you very much. We get 7 more people with 100 bits or more, and we've got ourselves a hype train. You want to watch this clip from Aaron the Tillable Man Cow?
Sure.
This might be good. I'm going to pretend I meant to squeak my voice.
Question.
You guys are like, and okay, I need to put this on video. That needs a visual. This is my impression of male and female orgasms.
Oh.
Marcus gifting another 10 tier 1 subs.
Are you shitting me?
We're only
Thanks,
10
dude.
subs away, guys. Don't make Marcus do all the heavy lifting.
Wow.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you so much.
Question.
You guys are like, and guys are like, oh, fuck. Oh, like we're roided out. I mean, I don't know what you're laughing about. I stand by every word.
I know you do.
Can we get the female orgasm one more time? Gonna have to tap out on gifts for the week after that. Yeah, Marcus, it's fine.
That was awesome.
You
Thank
guys, stop feeling guilty after you go above and beyond and do awesome shit for us. Like, it makes us feel shitty when you apologize to us after you did something super nice. Thomer Gomer picking up the slack with 10 tier 1 subs.
Thank you.
I think that puts us over our goal. I guess hype train or not now. We met the goal.
That's awesome.
Aaron was in me gifting a tier 1 sub, paying forward a sub they got. That's very sweet. You guys are like, that's really fucking accurate. That's one of my best impressions I've ever done is of the female orgasm. Can we watch that one more time?
Oh.
100 bits from Von Kaiser. Thank you. 7 more in the next 5 minutes gets us a hype train. 6 more now after Pooji to Bleed Devil Drug Christlord chimed in. I want one more of those. One more of these clips because I fucking nailed this. You guys are like, that's exactly what you look like.
Makes me never want to have sex again.
Really?
If that's
people
how I
are saying I'm spot on. 100 bits from Pelt. 5 more people with 100 bits or more. We get a fun little hype train going. Can we do this one more time?
Sure, but I don't want to be too coupley. That's why I don't bring up sex anymore.
All right, here we go. You guys are like, God, fuck, I'm talented. And guys are like, oh, fuck. Oh, like we're roided out. You guys, yeah, I nailed it. You guys are lucky to have me. I really am a goddamn national treasure.
I do have to say, the first time you scared me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Very, very vocal.
Was it because I did it in a German accent?
Yeah.
Yikes, that's a terrible O-face. Instant
he
softie.
saluted.
I wasn't trying to make you hard. Aaron was in me with 100 bits. Dice Man with 100 bits. And there we go.
Oh, thank you.
Hype train number 2 of the evening. All right, guys, I'm going old school on this one. You guys gave us a second hype train, which is the sweetest fucking thing in the world you can do. What do you want? You want impressions to narrate it, or you want karaoke? Which one do you want?
Boy.
April will do karaoke after level 3. I'll do it after level 4. We'll do a duet if you go through level 5, or we can have different...
I don't want to do this.
We can have different impressions narrate the hype train. Well, they're going to decide whether it's going to be impressions or karaoke.
They hated me last time, rightfully so.
First to 7 votes gets to decide.
Impressions.
Thomer Gomer gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you, buddy. That gets us through level 3. You guys want an impression to narrate this thing, or do you want karaoke? Let's vote. Macho Man... Karaoke. And the votes aren't coming in very quickly.
Macho Man's good.
You want Macho Man?
I like
oh,
Macho
shit. I just went to Hulu accidentally on our screen here. Jesse Ventura. Oh, they want me to argue with Jesse. I will
It
argue.
looks like impressions.
Oh, yeah, I'll argue with Jesse Ventura if we get all the way through level 5. If we get through level 4, I'll do level 5 as Bane. Right now, I will do this one as, what do they want?
We're in a level 4 hype.
Biden, Dusty, Macho Man. I'll argue with Jesse if we get through level 5. Who did I say I'd do during level 5? Bane.
Bane, yes.
All right, let's do Joe Biden for level 4 since, today's the big day. All right, well, I don't have a lot of goddamn time because people are already getting in there and they're gifting subs. You got this teriyaki bukkake oven. He's out there gifting subs. And listen, Fat, I'm not coming around here to fail at a hype train. I've been doing hype trains since I was in Delaware back in the 50s. We didn't allow black people on the hype trains. But we're going to allow them on now because that's what we do. Come here, young lady. Come over here. April's here today. April's awesome. April's big fan of Joe Biden, big fan of your president.
I have nightmares.
Did you get your stimulus check?
Not yet.
Did you get your stimulus check?
Fuck. No.
Oh, I love your stimulus.
You won't do fucking Newton.
Oh,
Get
there's
out
a
of here.
stimulus.
No.
Now I'm stimulated. I'm 80 years old, and I want to be stimulated. And you smell... What is that? Garnier Fructis.
No.
That smells like Garnier
Get
Fructis.
the fuck out.
It smells really good. You're a lion dog faced pony soldier.
My fucking skin is crawling. Get out of here.
I just want to say, well, your skin is crawling because of love. Oh, that's wonderful.
I don't get paid for this shit.
That's a
Get
beautiful
the
thing.
fuck out of
The only
here.
way I'm going to stop, the only way I stop this is if we get to level 5.
For the love of God, level
Balls
5.
deep gave 400
You're too coupley, Joe.
He's a good guy.
You're too coupley.
I'm not coupley. I'm the president. Oh, now people know I'm wearing sweatpants. That's not good. I got swamp ass from sitting on that seat so long, and I'm not wearing underwear. Are you wearing underwear, young lady?
No.
That's a goddamn sexy thing. I like to hear that.
I have no pants on.
Listen, Fat, I got a giant ass, and it's sweating all over the place. 87% of the way through level 4 of the hype train. And if we get 13% more, we're going to have Bane do level 5. If Bane does level 5 and he does that one really well, then Aaron's going to argue with himself as Jesse Ventura for a good 5 minutes or so. You don't like me, do you?
No. Fuck
Did you vote for me?
No.
Why not? I'm a nice guy. I get along well with you.
Sleeping with China.
I'm not sleeping with, the wrestler.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. She's got that big mannish appearance that I like so much. Isn't she dead?
Got a real big thang down
All right,
there.
well, I got to go. You guys, they just went to 100%.
Thank you for
I got to
the
go
love
deal
of
with this
God.
thing in Washington, D.C.,
Thank
and
you.
then I got to fight a homeless guy because that's how I keep myself young. Bye, April.
Oh, come on. Bye.
Keep that womb warm for the president. Okay, so who's doing...
I can't handle that.
Ready to watch her get wet now because of this one? She
No.
loves this one.
I think that dried me up for a good week.
And now we're 4% of the way through level 5. Now there you are staring at me with those beautiful eyes. You think that gives you power over me?
No.
Do you feel in charge?
I feel like my uncle just did some things. I need counseling.
Join the club.
Uncle Joe.
I'm a victim of molestation as well. How do you think I got this evil? I bomb planes. I fake plane crashes. And then I take over the stock market. Of course I was molested. But I was molested by Ra's al Ghul, the head of the League of Shadows. And that's why the Batman must be destroyed.
Small man can cast a large shadow.
That's correct.
Game of Thrones.
That's right. I was born into molestation. I didn't know non-molestation till I was already a man. By then I only found regular sex to be blinding.
I'm ruined. I'm sorry, dude.
That's right. We're 4% of the way through level 5 of the hype train. 3.5 minutes left. You think these bits and subs give you power over me? Well, I guess they kind of do. Here I am talking in an English accent, muffled.
They have all the power.
People want to know if I've ever stormed the Capitol. No, we would never storm the Capitol. It's un-American. So I would never do such a thing. I'm just here to destroy Batman and give Gotham back to the people who run this city. I guess fuck me, right? 3% of the way, or 4% of the way through level 5.
Joe,
and 3 minutes left.
Joe ruined it for you.
Bits and subs. That is the way we move a hype train forward. And of course, if we get through level 5, that simply means that Aaron argues with Jesse Ventura, who I'm terrified of.
All of our impressions need to have an HR meeting this evening.
Absolutely. I've been playing grab ass with Governor Dayton for the last 6 years. And absolutely. I'd like to, is it okay if I confess all my sexual harassment sins?
Let's hear it.
I've actually been blowing Hitler under the desk.
Okay, well, that's not okay.
Well,
you could have started anywhere but
he says I'm good at it. And that gives
with
him,
or without the mask.
And that gives him power over me. Nobody ever got a good blowjob from me until I took off the mask.
You have the most lifeless eyes when you do this.
Like a doll's eyes. Now I'm doing Robert Shaw from Jaws. This is the USS Indianapolis. Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. We was on our way from Tinian to Leyte, had just delivered the bomb. The Hiroshima bomb. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. First light, Chief. Sharks come cruising. And we'd gather in the squares like you see in the calendar, like the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was the shark comes around that first man. He starts pounding and hollering and screaming. And sometimes the shark go away.
This train is taking a dark turn.
Sometimes it don't go away. 1,400 men went into the water. 300 came out. Sharks took the rest. July the 3rd, 1945.
Stop.
Anyway,
Bane's giving us.
We delivered the bomb. And this bomb is mobile.
Did you plant the bombs outside of the buildings in D.C. too?
Absolutely not. That's lowbrow and shit. 14% of the way through level 5. 50 seconds left. It looks like nobody is going to come to my aid. I've just done a 5-minute Bane impression and ruined myself.
No, they will just come to your face.
100 bits from Bubba's Husky. Now you need to talk to HR. Your
Uncle Joe ruined me.
That's right, because he molests young women, allegedly. Von Kaiser with 100 bits. Thank you very much. Someone says, lucky face.
Of course.
It's very nice.
Face.
15 seconds left in the hype train. They want you to talk like Batman.
Talk like Batman?
Yes.
Are we talking Christian Bale?
Right fucking now.
I'd have to drop my shit like 6 octaves.
You drop it low, all the way to the flow, you dirty hoe.
As low as I can go.
That was scary.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Thank you, guys. We got to level 5. We appreciate it. You guys are the best. 2 hype trains in one night. You're goddamn sweetie pies, and everyone knows it.
I'd be okay if Joe never showed up again.
Really?
Yeah.
3,611 subscribers. These people are phenomenal. I know. These people are just the best. You're the absolute best. We can give each other shit all we want, but you guys are really sweet. 3,611 subscribers. We've met our goal. What was the really greedy secondary goal you set?
3650.
Yeah, you're a real asshole for doing that.
I am an asshole.
You know that?
Yep.
It's a really mean thing to do to these fine people.
I'm not a nice person.
I'm not a nice person.
Joe never needs to show up again, says Sinister Mind. He really did kill the mood.
Here's my thing. I don't know how to react to this. I've told you before, when you do the Joe Biden to me...
You know it's not really Joe Biden, it's me, right?
Somehow it's not you anymore. You're touching me weird. You're sniffing my hair. You don't do these things normally. It's very uncomfortable.
Really?
Very.
So you, like, Joe Biden, really, I do transform.
He comes through, yeah.
And you can't understand it as me.
It's uncomfortable.
Wow.
I told you that last time you did this.
I mean, I take that, I got to be honest, I take that as kind of a compliment.
I try to lean into the uneasiness. There's nothing much more I could do to that. What do I do? Like, oh, Mr. President, I love it. Will you just do some more?
You just wanted to grab your own tits. Wow, Redbeard said, definition of a good impression. Well, yeah, I mean, it really is.
It really is.
It's such a good impression that I become the guy.
That is the one impression you have that it goes so deep into it that I forget that it's you and I just get uncomfortable. It's like being at a bar and having some drunk, horny dude grabbing on your ass and shit, and you're like, what the fuck do I do here? I don't know.
So it is a good Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Genio says, loved the troll call-out show a while ago. I love that you guys are subscribing and then going back and listening to old shows,
Yes,
especially
that's really cool.
especially if you're new to the program. I think it really will help you out quite a bit to understand us, because we want to roll out. We like talking about our personal shit on the show, but we understand that on Twitch, it's a bigger audience. It's more people. It's a wider reach. So people have to get to know us all over again, in a way, before we can do a lot of that. So
Yes.
that really helps us. Corey crushed it with the call-outs, but he shit the bed the last night calling me the troll. That bitch got a little sensitive. I am not the troll. Well, Genio,
Well, then don't worry about it.
consider yourself defended fully. Beth Prison Wallet says, April, and your Joe Biden is like Corey Adam and the White Castle chick. A little bit.
But should I say keep going next time?
P.A. Cheddar says, sorry, Aaron, but April is always looking hot. Why is that? Why do you have to say sorry?
You don't have to say you're sorry.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, Aaron, but your girlfriend's beautiful. Oh, why you, I oughta. Very odd. I'm ready for a comedy show at one of the local pubs. Me too. I thought about that today. I think we should do, and for those of you who aren't in the area, that's okay. I think we should do maybe Winners in Cold Spring.
That'd be fun.
That could be a fun one. Maybe Darwin.
Darwin?
I don't know.
I say go somewhere a little localized to St. Cloud a little bit more.
I want to do like
for the first one.
I want to ease into it. I know our numbers last month. We had like almost 16,000 unique viewers. So you got 16,000 people to pick from. And I'm guessing at least 14,000 of those are Minnesota. So we could perform a lot of places. But I want to start with like a 100, 125 seater and kind of ease into it. I'm thinking Cold Spring would be great. We just did Stonies, so I don't want to do that again.
I love Stonies.
Annandale would be a good one. FMB Moose. We could maybe think about doing St. Augusta.
That was fun as hell.
We had to cancel St. Augusta, didn't we? No, we got to do Big Lake. We
went to
canceled.
St. Augusta in the limo.
Big Lake's like a 200 seater though. I want to start I want to test what we've got. I want to sell out the first one and then move up. Foley, yes, Foley would be a great one. Benton Station would be a good one to test it at. No? Albany, I know there's an owner who doesn't give a shit. Yeah, and we just did about 300 people though. You playing footsie with me, you bitch?
No, I didn't realize that was your foot. It was so cold.
Oh, you thought it was
I felt like the chair.
my dick. Albany, yeah, but we just did a 300 seater there for our anniversary show, so there's that. Raleigh's would be fun, but they always have comedy, or they always have live music
Well,
on
there you
Saturday.
go.
Sorry. Fuck you! Don't take away from my Big Lake show again. Well, maybe we'll do a Big Lake show.
No, I think we're just saying to ease into it.
We want to do a smaller one. We basically want to. We want to see where we're at. We want to see. Because there's a chance we keep selling out 300 seaters because we didn't bring with all 10,000 radio listeners. But I mean, when you think that we had 16,000 unique viewers last month, maybe we did. And maybe the ones we did bring with us are the ones who only buy tickets to comedy shows. And only, I mean, you guys buy a shitload of MyPillow stuff. You guys went nuts last month.
The ride or dies are still here.
So maybe we could still sell out the same venues we used to.
I don't see why we couldn't. I don't think it's a bad idea to start somewhere smaller just to see what the reaction is.
I think that's a great idea. By the way, MyPillow.com, promo code SteelToe. Remember, when you get your stuff from MyPillow, no matter what it is, and they have amazing deals right now, use the promo code SteelToe because it not only supports us, but you get amazing deals like $30 MyPillow premiums and buy one, get one frees on all kinds of stuff. Go check it out. High as the Trees says, I will come to a show again. Yeah,
I think a lot of people will. I think that'd be really fun.
Genio says, do your show someplace they have a hotel nearby. Who knows?
Not a bad idea.
I have a great idea.
Hey, that's important for a lot of people because they drive.
Freaky Deaky says you'd sell out in Little Falls. Well, how about this idea? All these Bubba Army people who have jumped in, maybe one of them gets maybe a ride out here in a hotel and they get to go to a comedy show.
That's fun.
That'd be kind of fun, right?
Yep.
What would it cost them? $250, $300 to get them out here? $150 for a hotel? Rest is on them.
So maybe we can see like who's in the top of like either the bit race or like the thing, the gifted subs list and stuff. There's got to be people. Oh wait, If there's people that are in there for the Florida people too, we can do like a secondary drawing for them.
There's Florida, there's Pennsylvania, there's Illinois,
There's a whole bunch of
there's
stuff.
Michigan. I've seen a few of those come in. That would be a lot of fun.
We can enter a specific like out of state.
Look, people are saying, look at how many people are telling you where to go. Yeah, so I'm thinking that we probably have the audience to sell out a decent venue again.
Yeah.
I don't think we could do 9 or 10 a year like we used to, but 4 or 5.
Well, that's what we've been saying, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be done with them. It's such a fun time.
We do a quarterly show. We sell it out like we used to. And I also think it would be a great statement to the radio
Fucking
world
right.
in St. Cloud to go,
Yes.
hey, fuck you guys. We're still doing it.
We're still doing comedy shows. You got the billboards up. What else do they need rubbed in their face?
I think the really cool thing about the comedy show would be to sell it out and go, look what we did without you guys. And you guys and you radio people still can't sell this shit out. You couldn't come and do this with the radio, and we did it with our audience that came with us on Twitch.
Do you know what the morning show on Rockin' 101 gets now, though?
What's that?
They get weather reports.
Do they get weather reports in the morning?
Yeah, Larry from the Bard giving weather reports every 5 minutes, I swear. It's every time they come back to him after songs, there's a weather report.
I'll tell you this, when it comes to those weather reports on the radio, I don't know about you guys, but you definitely go to the radio for weather, right? I mean, there's nothing else that has a bunch of weather on it, is there? There's nothing you guys use for the weather that would be more useful than the radio, right?
I always thought that was missing from your show.
Yeah, weather reports. What else do you want? Stock tickers?
We actually just use our
Fucking
tits
hacks.
to tell us it's already raining.
Is that what we do?
Yeah.
Is it Karen?
Karen.
Yeah. We do it like Karen from Mean
We're
Girls.
Karen and we tell the weather with our tits.
Yeah, I mean, your phone literally has weather on the front page.
Yeah.
But you got to listen to the
telling
radio.
you,
for it.
I will try to keep track tomorrow if I can hear it.
I'm so glad that I'm done helping radio figure it out. It was so hard to sit there and bang your head against a wall and just yell and scream about how shitty radio is and just have radio people defend it to the hilt like, no, it's really good. I think it's awesome. I think we got to do more of the weather. The consultant says so. Anyone who's any good in radio left a long time ago because there's no money in it. I was the only sucker still hanging on because they let me do sales.
I work with some people that used to be radio show hosts, and they all said that they left because there's way more money
working in a machine shop because it's better money than radio.
Way better, from what I understand.
Radio's dead. I hung on as long as I could, but it's dead. It's finished. It's over. For what it's worth, I have been up there when my nose hairs froze, so I'm legit. Oh, Minnesota? Huh?
What?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Genio says, I haven't listened to that shit since you bailed. Well, thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. How about us up, brother? How about us up?
And the only reason I hear this shit is because my partner next to me has his radio blaring while I'm listening to the show.
Dropkick Murphy's Oil Soap says, maybe Trucker AA could provide steer prices daily. Do you know how much I would love that if he called in at like 9:55 when the audience is already heading for the exit anyways? But they stick around. Why? Because Trucker AA has steer price updates for us.
Just a quick, like, auctioneer-esque phone call. That's all it needs to be.
Yeah. So I think Cold Spring, Darwin, Annandale, all of these places, Rockville, obviously, we're going to do Stonies again. Because we did Stonies in what, September?
Yeah.
I think we did it in September.
It was still warm out.
Yeah. I'm glad you are doing well, but goddamn, I really messed those CNL commercials.
Oh, I bet you do. Hey, do you know what else is on 101? We have Morgs talking about her workouts, her Fat Blaster workout tapes.
Yes!
And how sweaty she gets.
Oh, man, that's what you want to hear on a rock station for guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my Jane Fonda tapes, they're so good.
Oh, I had to pop out the Advil, actually, guys. But I'm going to do another one today, believe it or not.
Great. Now shut the fuck up and play some music. High as the Trees says 101.7's numbers had to take a nosedive. Not yet, because the next ratings that come out in about 2 weeks, they're going to be my numbers still. Because here's how radio does ratings. This is why I love Twitch so much. I just sent new advertisers our numbers on Twitch because they're like up to the hour updates on your numbers. In radio, what they do is They send out a booklet, okay? So they send out this booklet to you once every 6 months. And then you fill out what you listen to every day for 6 months. Now, how many people who get that? Now, there's about 2,000 people who get these in the market.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think fill them out?
2%?
No. They get about 1,000.
Really?
1,000 to 1,700 people fill them out. How many people do you, out of that 1,000 do you think are sitting there filling in what they listen to every day?
No.
0. None of them do. You know what they do before they send it in to get like $5? They get like $5 for filling this out.
They get paid for this?
Yeah. What they do is the last day they go, I listen to this all the time. I listen to Steel Toe 5:30 to 10, 5:30 to 10, 5:30 to 10.
If he likes you, he's going to fill it out. Yeah.
Right. So all these people do this when in reality they listen like once a week for an hour. Right. So when we went to Twitch, we found out how fucking little people we were the #1 rated show in St. Cloud. We had huge numbers, but it was amazing to find out how few people were actually listening.
Isn't it fun to get to know all your biggest fans that didn't even know a month later you're not on the radio?
Right. A month later, they didn't know we were on. But when they filled out their Nielsen ratings, oh, yeah, every day, 5:30 to 10, blah, 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 blah. Horse shit. But here on Twitch, I like that. You can't lie.
No.
Radio, you can lie. On here,
I do
can't
like
lie.
the analytics on here. They're super specific on everything, too.
Liberalism sucks says totally different than a PPM market. Well, what sucks about PPM markets, check this out. They send you a pager that you put on your belt, and then anything that's playing while you're around it sends it as you're a listener. So you know what a lot of shops do in the Twin Cities? They'll put on like easy listening or something like that. So you'll be listed as, we'll go to Detailer in a second here. You'll be listed as a listener of like an easy listening station when you never listened to that station for a second.
Right.
You were in a place that played it. No lying today. Fact checkers will crucify you. How did you want the station to handle your social cancellation? They could have stuck with me and we would have been fine. It would have blown over. But thank God they didn't. Because holy shit, this has been like I said, literally the thousands of people that followed us. That's weird to say, right?
It's gotta feel good.
Fucking weird to say. I mean, again, I think it was, if I could quote the literal number, 15,830 unique viewers last month. The thousands of people who followed us from radio to this, it's amazing how many of them followed and how easy it was for them to support us and us to support ourselves doing this the way we're doing it. We should have been doing it a long time ago, but it took this happening for me to
I'm proud of you for
balls.
finally doing it.
Well, thanks for all your help, babe. Quit being coupley. Jake Hudson says, I just tweeted out the stream. Thank you, Jake Hudson. You're a good guy. He's a new listener this week. I like Jake Hudson. And the nice thing about new listeners is you show your face, you pop up in the chat, you go, hey, I'm new. Someone gifts you a sub right away. It's an awesome community. You guys really are great. I hate to suck your dick so hard, but you really deserve it. Liberalism Sucks says, yep, that is why Cool 108 does so well during the Thanksgiving to Christmas month. Yes, exactly. He gets it. People have those pagers on, and every shop has 101's Christmas Cool 108's Christmas music on, and they do massive ratings. Same thing with K-Fan during the Vikings. People with those people meters will walk into a place, they got the Vikings game on. Now you have the freedom you needed. Yeah, I think you're right. Aaron the Tillable Man Cow says you never would have got any Bubba listeners. Oh, if it weren't for Twitch? Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
Of course not.
Oh, he means if it wasn't for the social controversy. Yeah, if it wasn't for the controversy, we wouldn't have been on Bubba's radar and got all those listeners. Now look at all you fucking animals. I love you.
That's just the first person to catch on to you that way. Like the first big person to catch on to you.
Yeah. Millsy says, I'll listen to you in the morning, then switch to podcasts. Radio sucks now. I don't disagree with you. I miss Red Bar. I need Red Bar to do a show.
I miss Red Bar so bad.
Phoenix says, do you think your yearly numbers will be higher than your year while at the station, or is it similar with just a shit ton easier job? No, we'll have way more listeners annually here than we will on 101. I'll explain to you why that is. Because you'll go, but Aaron, in the morning you got like 660 to 700 viewers. Yes, at one time.
Yes.
But you've got 2,000, and when we do night shows, anywhere from 27 to 100 to 3,000 unique viewers, meaning individuals tuning in on a daily basis. you count the different unique viewers. It's limitless with Twitch. People will check it out. Oh, maybe I'll go listen to him like a week or two from now. Check it out, check it out, check it out. In radio, you're confined to a space. You're confined to St. Cloud, Minnesota, and that's it. With Twitch, way more people are going to check out the show than ever did on radio.
Untapped potential.
Yeah, it's not even close. I'm not saying we're going to have way more fans. I mean, eventually we will.
But the opportunity's there.
But way more people are going to tune in the show and have already. I'll listen to you in the morning. I'm sorry, I lost my spot there. Do you think your yearly number... I just read that too, Aaron. You're fucking falling apart because you have 5 minutes left. It's the Butler says, do you think you could do what Bubba does and do both Twitch and radio? I've thought about it. I don't think I'd want to.
That seems to be the trend. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we can do so much more with the audience on Twitch than we can if we did both. I mean, when you're on the radio, you can't really play to the Twitch audience as much, and you guys are kind of where the fun is. And the thing with Twitch and radio at the same time is that now you had all these people who have invested in you with their dollars, man, like really good people. And you go back to radio, it's like you're stabbing them in the back.
Not only that, but since you've been on Twitch, you have like the evening shows are obviously uncensored, but morning shows are semi-uncensored. And now you're going to have to go back to doing radio where you're going by FCC rules and stuff too. So now you got the Twitch community rules.
And the FCC, cancel mob can get you.
And the cancel mob is always waiting for you.
Right. So no, I don't think I could go back and do radio. Here, if like Leighton Broadcasting said, Aaron, $150,000 a year plus you can keep your Twitch and the trademark. I think about it, but probably not, because they'd want to control the show and tell us, that we can do this and we can't do that. And no, I'm going to stay on Twitch.
Wouldn't you always feel like someone's waiting for you to?
Yeah. No, I'm staying on. I can't do it. Thank you for asking that question, because now I had to think about it. It's been too great here in 6 weeks. I can't go back. And especially since our numbers have, quote unquote, I mean, they're good numbers, but bottomed out, that we've been to the lowest we're going to get and it goes up from here. I mean, if you're telling me that it only grows from here, holy shit. And by the way, it does. Yes. If you consistently stream at the same time, you keep giving quality content, your shit doesn't go down. The people who go down in streaming are the people who stop streaming consistently and stop putting in effort.
You've got a whole program going.
Right.
It's structured.
I'm hosting the channel, but I'm the only viewer, says P.A. Cheddar. Well, why not just chill out and hang out here? I've listened to both since I moved to Becker. I don't know what that means. Never would have heard about you if it wasn't for Bubba, Tulsa, Oklahoma here. Well, thank you, Quinn. I like you having an evening show. I also watch Morning Replay. Thank you, P.A. Cheddar. That's very nice. I get that a lot of these Bubba guys, they want to listen to Bubba in the morning. Yep. You can listen to our show after. You can still subscribe to the channel, and you can watch the evening show. It's great. I'm watching from Oregon. Don't feel bad for me, though. Wow. I mean, I do.
A little bit.
Right. I'm praying for you, I guess. Dropkick Murphy's Oil Soap says, I only get half hour in the morning. Love the evening show. Can watch and interact all night. Well, I'm glad for whatever you've got. And you're a subscriber, so you can listen anytime.
That has been a common theme with the evening show, is people that can't listen in the morning love this.
Wicked Pissa Show. I like Wicked Pissa Show. He's new, too. More freedom this way. Fun control. Yes. Liberalism Sucks says, 101 used to be better, so I would go out of my way to tune in. That is how I discovered Effin' Early and later Steel Toe. Genio gifting a tier 1 sub to somebody. Thank you. Balls Deep says, if you check out Joe Pag's Twitch, how he juggles between radio and stream is nothing short of amazing. Not saying you couldn't do both, but it would take an element of flow out. Yeah, I've never watched Joe Pag's, but I hear he does well in that political realm. Celtic Pride says, been a listener all the way back to Effin' Early, but not a subscriber. I see. Someone get that guy a sub. I don't like to give people too much shit for not being subscribed. I don't know their economic situation.
Well, hard times for everyone, too.
That's hard times, baby. You see, April goes to the pay window, and she doesn't realize how privileged she is, Daddy. That's because the white bitches don't understand that there's no reason to be bragging in front of everybody else who just died, Daddy. That's why the American dream is grateful, if you will, that all these people is supporting the dream, Dusty Rhodes. And you, young lady, need to be a lot more humble.
I'll do better.
That's right, baby. Anytime someone says hard times, I can't help but break into Dusty. Oh, boy. So thoughts on conversation with Corey today. I love Corey's awesome. Corey's been the coolest through this whole thing. Your mom gifting a tier 1 sub to Celtic Pride. Awesome. Phoenix says, holy shit, that hard times trigger was instant.
Pretty instant.
I can't help myself. All right, we're done. That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much. A couple of hype trains. We talked a lot about the crazy shit going on.
Lots of subs.
Lots of subs. What did we end up at? 3,612. So we passed our goal. Thank you guys so much. Take it easy.
Thank you.
April, you're done for Friday. You got the Friday morning show. You're going to be on with me.
I don't remember is today Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday.
So we're done with the evening shows for this week. The evening shows will be back Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Sunday and Monday we're on. Tuesday Corey's on, which his show was great last night. Check that show out. It's a fun steel toe clip show with him dropping in. And Wednesday nights we do 7 to 9. So tomorrow morning, Corey and I, 6 o'clock, bright and early, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. People want us to keep going. Guys, we both have to go to... I got to work in the morning.
Me too.
I got to go to bed. So what are you going to do? Maybe one night we'll get a little crazy. We'll go till 10. Thank you, Toe Boys. Thank you, Bubba Army. Thank you, new listeners. Be sure to follow and subscribe. We appreciate it. April, good night.
Night.
Good night to the rest of you.